Hey guys, here in Honduras, and we're going to talk shop a little bit with some Overland expedition stuff, okay? And mainly, I'm just going to talk briefly about Overland expedition in foreign countries or countries that are foreign to you, and security and safety. So, you guys, obviously, most of you guys that are following me are from the U.S., me being from the U.S., and you guys look to me for some advice sometimes on stuff that I'm experienced in. So go ahead and tell you about my take on Overland vehicle security or just traveling. And this applies to everyone because it's when you're traveling somewhere that you're not used to, which could be anywhere, it could be the next city over, but it just applies in a greater in greater terms when you're in a third world country that's perhaps like where I am today in Honduras, known as one of the most dangerous places in the world. That's not directly in a combat zone. So do I think that that's a bit of a misnomer? Yes, I do, because here some areas are safer than anywhere in the US. For example, the really nice places, really expensive places here are just incredibly safe, as long as there's nobody around that's involved in illegal activities or dirty politicians, things of that nature. But in the US, violence is a little more random. Here it's not random. But okay, so to speak, let me talk a little bit about Overland security. All right, we're in the Overland expedition vehicle, as you can tell. Let me give you guys a little bit of tips and tricks on here. Let me show you something real quick. If you can see that up front there, I've got a lock on that. I've got a lock here on the tire that you can see right here. See that tire behind me? On both sides, you can see the tire there. Everything on this truck is locked, and that's just a lock keeps an honest man honest. So, and there's a few things that you can do to remain safe. Situational awareness. I have a video up on situational awareness. Check it out. Situational awareness, number one. I'm parked in a position right now where I can get out of here if I need to. I'm on the beach, but I found a spot where the sand was a good, I backed up a little bit where there was some small plants, okay, where the rear tires were on, where there's a root system, and I can get out of here if I need to. I know how, I'm facing in a direction, there's tracks in front of me where I've already gone. I know the conditions of the sand to get out of here. I tracked the entire area where I was going to be making this video. I went around, I looked who was here. There's you can't see there's a private security guard with a pistol. Although you can't see him, he's in this. There's a tall guard shack here, and then there's a small one next to it, and he's sitting there with his pistol. And I went over and talked to him before we shot this video and asked him to keep an eye on things. Told him I'd buy him a soda, okay? So that's how, that's just, it's common sense, guys. Pre-planning, set up, route planning. Just do your homework, all right? I'm driving a weapon right now. I don't need one. First of all, I am a weapon. And second of all, I have bone breaker keychain here. I have a neck knife here if I need it. But I don't need any of this. I'm driving an 8,000-pound vehicle, okay? I don't stop for anything in this vehicle. Nothing. I don't piss people off, okay? That's common sense. I know. I was talking to a guy the other day, an acquaintance of mine here in Honduras, and two guys were going on a bicycle in front of his car. He was at a red light. Their light turned green. He beeped at him. Guy pulls out a gun, empties the gun into his car. He got hit. His pregnant wife got hit. Thank God everybody was okay. But guys, you just don't piss people off. That's part of common sense. You never know who's holding the gun, who's having a bad day. And situational awareness is the next thing. Route planning, being aware of your surroundings, your area of operation, Speaking the language helps. If you don't speak the language, bring a pretty girl with you who does. Una amiga que conoce el idioma de donde eres. Pero, yeah, it's important to know these things. And there's also little things like here in this area, they've been putting fruit in the road with nails and caltrops and spikes and things in it. And when you hit the fruit, they come out and rob you. Okay, so don't watch out for, you know, poor road conditions or things in the road or things like that. If somebody, I know a lot of people who've been robbed by people on dirt bikes or motorcycles. You know, there's always, it's a thin line between giving up your stuff, which is never a bad idea in certain circumstances. If somebody's just trying to rob you, don't die for it, okay? I have, right now, let me show you what I have in my pocket. This is extremely, a huge tip right here, guys. This is what I have in my pocket, okay? I don't know, 30 bucks. But I have, under my pants here, a Bone Tactical money belt with a lot of money in it. So what I do is I'll just give a wallet, okay, guys? Give up my wallet. Why not? Why, you know, it's not worth fighting for. If guys come up, like I was saying, on a dirt bike, I can run them over. If they're on foot and they're standing in front of my truck, you know, things are different for everybody. I don't have a wife and kids. You know, I'm out here in the thick of it a lot, and some of the things I do in my line of work are dangerous. So maybe I'm having a bad day and, you know, I want to risk it. But it's always a risk for anybody, no matter how skilled you are. So common sense, that's one of those things, guys. Just remember that. Let me give you a little tour around the vehicle here, and for the closeout, and I'll just talk a little bit about things that pertain to security. All right, beadlock wheels. All right, that's they help you run through, like I was saying. Run flats are even better, but they might help you run if you get something in the tire and the pressure gets low, you won't blow a bead, so you can keep running. That's one thing. I've got locks on all my stuff. I'm currently remaking these, but I've got locks. I can take these out and put a padlock here, but I've also got locks on the drawers underneath. And fun fact, I get pulled over sometimes at checkpoints and asked to search the vehicle, and the police and military never realize that there's a big, huge box with tons of crap under there, okay? So the gas tank is locked, all right? The tires are locked. All of this stuff is locked. Hola.
Hola.
And, okay, you know, tires are beadlocks, like I said. The jack is locked. You know, just, come on, keep honest man honest. Another little tip for you guys, if you want to put a chain on your bumper, you can go all nylon these days. It's easy to do all nylon. It won't scratch up your bumper, rattle around, beat up your bumper, okay? My winches the bolts are welded on, okay? Another little tip. Anything that's bolted on is welded on. Rock sliders are welded on. Everything's welded on. You can pull off the entire roof rack system, but you know, if somebody's gonna do that, then I left my vehicle in the wrong place. So that's just kind of a few tips for you guys. I'm out here, you know, taking the time out to do that. Basically, if you got any questions or comments, let me know, and comment below, share this video, let me know what else you guys want to see. This is another installment of Overland Expedition security video. Bone out.